Have you ever looked at your goals and felt overwhelmed? Maybe you dream of having a successful career, becoming healthier, achieving financial freedom, or creating a life you're proud of. You know where you want to go, but every time you think about the journey, it feels impossible. The gap between where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow seems too large, and because it feels overwhelming, you hesitate. You wait for a motivation. You wait for a confidence. You wait for the perfect moment. But what if the secret to success isn't found in massive breakthroughs? What if it's found in the small things you do every single day? Most people underestimate the power of small actions because they don't produce immediate results. Reading 10 pages today doesn't instantly make you knowledgeable. One workout doesn't transform your body. One day of saving money doesn't make you wealthy. 1 hour of practice doesn't make you an expert. The results seem insignificant, but here's what many people fail to understand. Success is rarely the result of one extraordinary action. Success is usually the result of ordinary actions repeated consistently over time. Think of a seed planted in the ground. The day after planting it, nothing seems different. A week later, still nothing. A month later, maybe only a tiny sign of growth appears. Yet beneath the surface, roots are developing. Strength is forming. A foundation is being built. Your life works exactly the same way. Every time you choose discipline over excuses, you're building roots. Every time you learn something new, you're building roots. Every time you take action despite fear, you're building roots. The problem is that most people quit before the roots become visible. They expect immediate evidence. When they don't see results, they assume nothing is happening. But growth often happens long before success becomes visible. The person who keeps going wins, not because they're more talented, not because they're luckier, but because they understand that progress is a process. Every successful person you admire started somewhere. They started with small actions, small habits, small improvements, small decisions, and over time, those small decisions became extraordinary results. Your future isn't built in one day. It's built day by day, action by action, choice by choice. The life you want isn't waiting for one magical breakthrough. It's waiting for the small steps you're willing to take today. If there is one thing that stands between people and their dreams, it's discomfort. Most people spend their lives trying to avoid uncomfortable situations. They avoid failure. They avoid rejection. They avoid criticism. They avoid uncertainty. And because they avoid discomfort, they also avoid growth. Think about every meaningful achievement in your life. Did it come from staying comfortable? Or did it come from doing something difficult? Confidence comes from facing fear. Strength comes from resistance. Knowledge comes from challenge. Growth comes from discomfort. Everything valuable requires you to step outside your comfort zone. The first workout feels uncomfortable. The first presentation feels uncomfortable. The first interview feels uncomfortable. The first business attempt feels uncomfortable. The first step toward any meaningful goal feels uncomfortable. But that's exactly why it matters. Discomfort is not a sign you're on the wrong path. Many times, it's a sign you're growing. Imagine going to the gym. When muscles are challenged, they experience stress. That stress is what causes growth. Without resistance, there is no development. The same principle applies to your life. Every challenge you face has the potential to make you stronger. Every setback can teach resilience. Every obstacle can develop character. Every failure can provide wisdom. What if the difficulties you're facing right now aren't stopping you? What if they're preparing you? What if the challenge you're struggling with today is developing a strength you'll need tomorrow? When you start viewing discomfort as preparation instead of punishment, everything changes. You stop running from challenges. You begin learning from them. You stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What is this teaching me?" That shift in mindset is powerful, because successful people aren't successful because life is easy. They're successful because they've learned how to grow through difficult moments. The next time you're uncomfortable, remember this. You are not shrinking. You are expanding. You are becoming capable of things your current self cannot yet imagine. And that process is worth every challenge. There will be moments when progress feels invisible. Moments when you're working hard but seeing little reward. Moments when you begin to wonder whether all your effort is worth it. Those moments test your belief. Not belief in luck. Not belief in perfect circumstances. Belief in yourself. Many people think confidence comes first. They believe they need to feel confident before taking action. But the truth is the opposite. Confidence is built through action. You don't become confident and then act. You act and confidence follows. Every time you keep your promise to yourself, confidence grows. Every time you refuse to quit, confidence grows. Every time you move forward despite uncertainty, confidence grows. Your potential isn't determined by where you are today. It's determined by who you're willing to become. The person you dream of becoming already exists within you. They're waiting for your decisions to bring them to life. Not tomorrow, not next year. Today, right now. The difference between the life you have and the life you want often comes down to one decision. The decision to take the next step. Not a giant leap. Not a perfect plan, just the next step. One page read, one workout completed, one application submitted, one lesson learned, one courageous action. Small actions create momentum. Momentum creates progress. Progress creates belief. And belief creates transformation. So, if you've been waiting for a sign, if you've been waiting for the perfect moment, if you've been waiting to feel ready, understand that readiness often comes after you begin. Your future is being shaped by what you choose today, not by your intentions, not by your dreams, by your actions. So before this day ends, make a promise to yourself. Take one step, just one, toward the life you want, toward the person you want to become, toward the future you've imagined. Because one step today is more powerful than 100 plans for tomorrow. Believe in your potential. Embrace discomfort. Trust the process and keep moving forward. Your future is waiting. Go meet it.